Morning folks, this is where I got to so far. I've got the Tempest in place, I've got my piping in, and today I'm hoping to take this pipe from the box filter into the Tempest and then the Tempest into the pond. Then I've got two valves just down there, you can just see the blue handles, and that's going to be the flow regulators for each pipe. I haven't fastened them on the wall yet because I'm waiting for the insulation to come. This has been running a week now or so, and the good thing is there's no leaks. So there's my flow valve, look, one's completely closed, one's completely open. So today I'm hoping to connect both filters. One for the pressure filter into the Tempest and then into the pond, and then one into the box filter, and then I've got a pump to fit. So let's see how far today I can get on. Since I've come out of hospital I've been suffering with tiredness, and of course the long running issue with my arm doesn't help either. Let's have a look at the fish today. So we've had the 10 o'clock feed, but they haven't taken much of it. The temperature's a bit up and down. There's the monkey plant. Oh, I forgot, the skimmer isn't running, I must have forgot to turn it on. And that's the other two plants I've put in. And here are my other plants that are going to go in when I get round to doing it. So what I'm going to do first, let's see, I need some, this is my Messy Workshop hose pipe. I want to see which one that goes. So that goes on that one, that's alright. So this one's going to come off here, then that will go onto the bottom one. That's right. And then this top one will go straight into the pond, and then that side will come up into this side. I've got some pipe there, look, that we've taken off, so what I can use, what I've saved. So what I'll do some work and then I'll get back to you. So I'll speak to you in a bit. I use the heat gun just to heat the pipe up slightly so it fits on better. So I'm just going to pressurise it slightly. There we go, there's the water going up, look. So that bit there looks good. Can't see no leaks. This one's not brilliant, I've got some spare ones. So it's going back into the system, so if I close it, I've replaced the seals in these because a lot of people were complaining they kept dripping, so I replaced the seal. So now is I'm going to put that bit into the pond, and then we'll come round and do this bit. So I'm just going to think, how am I going to do it? If I'm going to put a connector on, a 90 connector on and pipe in, I think I'll probably do it, because there isn't going to be much. This is a 35 I think, not a 90. So no, that's not going to fit, is it, like that? So the only other thing is use pipe, but let's take this off. I put these on because I didn't want you solvent weld. On there, but so that's that one. So I think this is an inch and a half. No, it's not an inch and a half. I thought it might be an inch and a half pipe, but let's I'm not sure what that is. Will my inch and a half pipe fit over anywhere tight? There, look, that'll fit on there tight. And then I can put me glue that in not very good. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that in there, then put a 90 on, then pipe down into the pond. I think that's a good idea. So what I'll do, I'll cut this off, connect it up, and then I'll be back. Speak to you in a bit. Make one of my pipes shorter that will be going up to this box filter. I've got the pipe on here, but it was too long that side. Never mind, these things happen. This is me multi-tool, whatever it's called. Sometimes I use that for cutting pipe. I'm just trying to think which one I want out. That's meat gun, I don't need that one anymore. What I'm going to do, this is my pump. I've got a bigger pump put in, but I don't know when I'll be able to put that in because my arm's hurting. Now this has got 8,000 litres a minute, goes through there to there. But it's too much, as you can see. So this is going to be quite a bit less than that when I put the pipe on for this box filter. So what I'm going to do, that's a sleeve we made out of some old pond liner to keep the sun off the media so it doesn't go green. I've seen people buy membrane ones off eBay, about 30-40 quid a piece, and I thought, why do that when I can make one up? Just as simple. Anything that prevents the lights going in, you're okay. So now you can see the Tempest is in full flow with 8,000 litres, give or take the loss from the pressure filter there. So the beneficial bacteria is back on there, but it's too much. So now I'm going to go around to the other side if I can untangle all my pipe and everything. There we go. Let's see. So that my arm's beginning to hurt and fatigue is setting in. I don't want it here since I was in hospital. I'm struggling a bit with fatigue. So I've just got to cut this reduction off here after 10 minutes of it drying, and then at least that filter's back on. I'm going to turn, I haven't glued that end in. I've done it so I can adjust it, and I might put, just clean the camera down for a second. There we go. I've turned it round a bit more so it doesn't splash so much on that side. But there's a good flow going through, and you can see the movement through the Tempest. Oh, look, I've got some of this stuff out of the pressure filter when I cleaned it the other week. So that one can be tightened up. Give 10 minutes and then that will be back in line. So I'll get back to you on the box filter. I don't know if I've got, it looks pretty good on both. There's quite a bit of rubbish that came out of my pipes. What didn't realise would happen. This can go back in. I'm going to change this box filter next. There we go, that's that on. So there's the Tempest running. Agnes has just bought me a cup of tea down, and now she's going shopping at Aldi. I'm going to top the water back up in a second and then call it today, because like I say, since I've been ill I've been suffering with tiredness and my arm doesn't really help, so I think that looks good. like I say, the Tempest will work as two things. It works as a mechanical filter, I think it's called. Put me right if I'm wrong. And it works as a water clarifier. Basically the only difference between this and the Surge is a UV light and the flow. The flow's a bit slower. They recommend up to 5,000 for the flow to this. The pump I'm using at the moment is an 8, but I've got a 10 in the garage waiting to go in. Like I say, this one there isn't glued in, so I can move that round. A bit of rubbish leaf there, look. But we'll see how that does. I'll top my water back up, drink my cup of tea, and I'll come back to you. So, here we are. That's completed now, so it's going through the Tempest and into the pond. I don't know if I've got enough flow on it. What do you think? It looks pretty good. I was told by an old pond guy that the less flow is better, because then the filters are working better. It's not pushing it through to miss it. So by the look of it, it looks pretty good to me, the flow off from the Tempest does. I think the max flow rate's 5,000. Anywhere between whatever and 5,000. So here me two valves, my control valves I'm putting. I'm going to turn that one just a wee bit more, I think. There you go. I think that's going to be it. That looks better. Nice steady flow on both of them. My skimmer's there and working, taking some of the flowers off from the tree next door. I haven't put my siphon tube away yet. That pipe can go back. I haven't fastened it up yet, as you can see. I want my insulation coming first, then put my insulation on it and then fasten it up. But I don't think there's that much weight on it that'll do any harm. I've got my wheat germ in my auto feeder. Yeah, I think that's about right now. That looks good. I must admit, when the Tempest was in before, it did a really good job. Not like the Ozlock filter that was useless. I'm hoping if it's got less pressure coming through the Ozlock, it will clean better. Because I think I might have had too much pressure going through it, I'm not sure. One of these days I'm going to tidy the garage a bit. But I've got a pump there, 10,000 litre pump there. And that should then give it to about 6,000 to the box filter and 4,000 to the Tempest, or give or take a bit anyway. Here's one of my storage box with pond stuff in it. I love these boxes, they're really good. I got some armoured cable there, some insulation stuff there, and worms. And an air and attack water thing there that was on sale at Aldi in the middle aisle. I've had it a while. I haven't put it in yet. It's battery operated and you put a nose pipe on it. It's supposed to be cats, dogs, any type of bird. I don't know where the battery goes in it though, unless it goes down. I'm not sure. So one end is the hose pipe and one end there must be some of the bits in there that connect to it. Like I say, I haven't had it out since I've had it. And I've got a spare net there that one of the neighbours gave me when she used to have a pond with her husband, who sadly passed away a few years ago, and she couldn't she couldn't do the pond by herself. It's a shame when that happens, because she loved the fish. She'd give it to friends and relatives that and she can go see them, so that's a good thing. But he says it's a shame, because they do take over. It's like any pet really, they do take part of your life. And even though I know people say it's only a fish, why do you get upset when a fish dies? But you do. Any pet that you have, even if it's an hamster or a rat, goldfish, and people do get upset over it. It's something that you love and you cherish, and you want them to do well, you want them to keep healthy, and you try your best to keep your water parameters good, but sometimes it just happens that they die. But if you can help them, try to persuade not let the herons come or any other critters to get into your pond, and then these koya should live 25, 30 plus years. See, I don't cover mine in the winter, and I don't eat it either, because in the wild it's not done, is it? You know what I mean? And if I see them up the corner, where was I? Oh yeah, any pet that you lose, it's a shame. I think it's probably worse to lose a dog or a cat that's in the house with you and you can't stroke and comfort, and they stroke and comfort you, but I don't know. Agnes got really upset when our first fish died, Ninja. It really upset her, and me of course. And when we had budgies, we had a few budgies when we lived in Calgary in Canada, and one of them, we took the vets. The budgie cost me £30 from the vets, and he charged £30 from the pet shop, sorry. And when it was ill, we took him to vets, like we said, if it was one of us, we'd go to the doctor. So we took the budgie to the vets, Mustard its name was, and it was £300. And the next day he died, and we think the vet just gave it too much injections. He gave him about 3 different injections, and it cost me $300. And Agnes phoned the vets the next day and said, "You killed my budgie." We just think he did too much medication all at once. We don't know if he was a budgie specialist or not, but that's what you got to do, your research with your fish as well. And find a vet that will come to your pond and he knows about koya fish, or any fish really, goldfish, koya fish, any fish, so we can check on them. You don't want an all-round vet that doesn't really know that much. You want an expert in the field. And that's why at times YouTube can be good to get information from, but sometimes it can be bad information. You just got to be very careful on which bits of the information you take up. But that's all for today. I'll speak to you soon. I'll let you know how the Tempest and the box filter's doing. The flow looks pretty good now on both of them. And I think the next project's going to be is putting the new pump in, because every so often this pulsates and I don't know why, but I did clean it all and it did make a big improvement, so it doesn't seem to be doing it. So I'm not sure if I want to put that new pump in or keep it as a backup. I'll have to have a think about it. Oh, we bought a new flame lamp yesterday. We've been one down for quite a while, and we saw them they were on sale at Ollie Bush Nursery at Cannock. They've got a little koya section there. But one of the local ones I go to is Steve at Pencoy and Bridgemere Garden Centre, Ripples. Years ago, in a place called Stapley, there used to be a really big water garden, Stapley Water Gardens. They had, it was a massive place. People used to go by coach to just for their day out. It was that big. And then when we came back from Canada, it had gone. It was a housing estate. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, it looks like my battery's going. That's the end of my talk. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, like, subscribe and comment. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.